just because it just hits a little harder when I speak it out of my mouth. The truth. Ooh. Anyhow, wow, a little late to the whole solving this mystery, Scooby Doo. Like, I don't know if this is like some sort of closing out and tying up loose ends. Of course it is, because it's my creation. Okay, so you want like all the little details about this collaborative business. Yeah, I've posted this like maybe once or twice already. Like that was several checkpoints in the like sir, like what? Have have you all not? Oh, it makes a little bit difference now, doesn't it? Anywho, so here's what's happened. I get a predatory this piece of shit who's obviously parasitic and has connections with well, the rest of these parasitic hive colonizations in the Sunflower State sought me out in this predatory way, which isn't like, hey, it's not like he just did this to me, kind of sort of, but it is. It's kind of a revolving door of utilizing property management and having them scapegoat and then firing when they leave. And then that way he can continue to open a shit ton of accounts and just blame the other property management. And it's going through like this rehab. And I'm like a badass. And I clearly in my interview stated like I'm really good at auditing and yada, 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 yada. You know, clearly he was paying attention. Clearly he was going to hire me anyway and offer me a fucking crazy amount of money. There you go. That's the setup. And that's very obvious when I can clearly just do a background check on the same age bracket of a distorted masculine and parasitic high colonization that's clearly like competing with me. And so his old fucking ass is essentially he hires me. I'm going through this rehab property of like two different properties. It's not like a very difficult thing. And I didn't think there was gonna be a problem. Like the maintenance guy was all like kind of like dragging his feet and kind of like trying to drop hints. But you know, um, yeah, you're still gonna get the same across the board because what a pussy ass thing to do. Like for real? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm not even gonna bring up the fact that your daughter, I still kept her job because I'm not like patty like that. But I know that somehow that plays a part of you being such. You fucked up. Anyhow, so as we're going through this rehab, and I'm just kind of acclimating myself into, you know, everything. And I know it may seem unorthodox and completely like insane to somebody that's just like a one-trick pony, or somebody that's clearly trained with a book. And I'm sure I look fucking insane, but I don't pull my type of background, and I don't do what I do at such a level of badassery that it's gonna make sense to somebody who, one, is in the property management, and two, is trying to train me as I am going through a rehab process, and I'm doing a lot of shit, and I'm trying to, I guess, step over the little hoops, or perhaps this little distortion, impotent fucking old pussy ass little bitch man who clearly sought me out because of a connection, as this was some sort of elaborate, another elaborate situation where they wanted me to be in a situation where one, I was gonna die in a fire, or two, finally get caught up in that human trafficking. Like, did that person who ordered me, did he ever like figure that shit out? Judgment. Anyhow, it wasn't very hard to figure out like the connections. I mean, you're both like clearly the same age and the same. I mean, it's just like Scooby Doo. I already solved this. It's like Scrappy solving this. Anyway, so I'm doing my thing and being a badass at it, and yeah, I am a badass. And I guess it kind of made him feel like an impotent piece of shit. And, I'm going through a rehab process. And so, of course, I'm just doing a self audit just to make sure that everything's where it needs to be because I don't fuck with finances and I'm kind of a badass. So anyway, I clearly see that there's not I don't know, auditing system or any checks and balances for a lot of things. And that's weird because the person that hired me is actually one of the founding owners and who wrote the policy of his own company that's been around for like, I don't know, 20 some fucking years. And I mean, oh my gosh, I guess he's like so successful and so elite because he lives in some fancy little fucking like, I don't know, only those who live in like a forest area, which is, that's a side, I'll sideline back to that because, there's like a little bit of a distorted little Kevin cult. I don't know, a bunch of dumbasses who, I don't know, I just got a good feeling that maybe there's some stuff buried in that little sunken little special privileged little area in that neighborhood. And even then, here's another example of a parasitic hive in a position of perception of power. This motherfucker clearly didn't even hide his fraudulent mismanagement on a criminal, like so many criminal levels, of not only the owners who aren't even from the state, who it appears to be predatory in its nature of having these owners who are also very new to the business, have no idea. And I'm thinking, why is this motherfucker who's literally this 20 years in the business, he's actually one of the founding members, he wrote the policy book, why is he pulling out these excessive amounts of like shit spreadsheets that are really hard to keep track of? Ding, ding, ding. Wow. That was another, I don't know, a feeling that, oh shit, is this another one of those that Samantha just happens to be in a position where I'm going to find something criminal, fraudulent, or really fucked up? It's kind of my thing. I mean, didn't we say that? Is that kind of making more sense now? It does with the whole story. But, each and every time it kind of, I guess, looked exactly the way it needed to be appeared and manipulated. So anyway, I'm living in this, like, amazing cockroach. I mean, it's Lawrence, right? And I'm trying to clean it up. I got, like, goals on, like, this isn't my first rodeo, and this is why I was tired. And just because I guess I was just doing it at a level that he could not even understand or comprehend, that I was way not where he thought I was going to be like everyone else. Duh. I clearly found that there was no checks and balances, which is a very good indicator when someone is trying to cover up or hide anything that's fraudulent, because you don't do a rehab and you definitely don't create a founding member of a property management successful company for 20 some years, write the policy book, and just offer me a shit ton of money in Douglas County in a pretty important area of location, and just don't do your checks and balances. I mean, shit. And so, anyway, I'm like working, 16 hours. I, put it all in. And I come back from my apartment, which I have even used my brand new, because I moved into the model apartment. I moved into the model apartment, and I had even used my brand new, never used stuff. And then I walk by it, and I'm like, whoa, hold on a second. That's not even my stuff. That's not even my brand. It's like the audacity. Like, I guess I probably should have gave some like an origin backstory. Like, I grew up with summer electronics and appliances. I know all about my fucking appliances. They used to come into me, tech girl. And so I clearly know my differences of stoves and washers and brands and colors. And I thought it was a joke, like, oh my god, maintenance is just clearly just entering my apartment without my consent or knowledge when I clearly was told that there's only one key, another indicator, and they're just fucking with me. And not only that, the apartment next to me, who's in the same floor plan and also going through remodeling, is gonna have someone move in during that week, so keep that in mind. Are you catching up? Are you actually even staying where I'm at? It doesn't matter. Judgment's It'll all be all worked out. Anyhow, so I'm like, what the fuck? And then I open it, it's full of roaches. It's full of fucking roaches. Did I say that clearly? So that's when I realized, oh, this is not a joke. And then I call maintenance. I call the person that hired me, who isn't really anything but like this glorified manager, and it's been like kind of faded out because he's like old and stupid. And they both gaslighted me. Oh, in case you think you're gonna say anything other, I keep my receipts, motherfucker. But I guess I'm kind of at this checkpoint, this timeline that, oh, yeah, um, I guess I could use receipts and all of that, but that really didn't help me when I reported all of this to the people in the property management company. So that's when I was like, oh, is this one of those? It goes all the way up and down. Everybody's involved. Kind of, sort of. It was those on staff. And fun fact, we totally knew the girl from Leavenworth was like boinking this guy. And it was really obvious. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of my thing. I just kind of know things. And you know what? I do take it personal. And, I can see why, and this is for a particular coworker, I can see why your son wants nothing to do with you. Yes. Um, Big mistake. I don't like fake, phony, clearly obsessed with me little bitches. And your dog really deserves, like, well, definitely not you. And, I'm not gonna shut up. And there's nothing you can fucking do. Anyway, I kind of got this idea after they sent the girl that was supposed to train me in the same bullshit that I really didn't need to be trained. I mean, this isn't anything fucking new to me, but whatever. I'm trying to do like 20 fucking things at one time, and that's me on my slow days. So I guess, somebody was already smear campaigning me. I mean, like, did I not experience like this my teens, the 90s, in seventh grade, eighth grade, middle school? Like, what the fuck? Like, so I think I can clearly tell when someone's still in their middle school, high school drama petty bullshit. And that was directed to you, you distortion, old piece of shit, impotent fuckface. And you're just mad because I clearly brought up my findings and clearly a intentional ordering of lots of different appliances and then blaming the property management company, or not the property management company, the property manager that they revolving use as scapegoat and they fire so they can constantly open up different accounts. Um, yeah, you're just like, oh, it's a mistake, and it was, property manager, assistant property manager, and then you just off-sell them. It wasn't hard. It just like totally just found its way on Facebook. I mean, I can tell a fake account, like, oh my gosh. And I mean, are you pissed about that? Are you pissed about that you tried to set me up like somebody broke into the office when I clearly knew it was that other maintenance guy because he just had like some sort of like issue with me? He can go suck a dick. And he's the one that opened it, and then I apparently what? The narrative? Oh my gosh. You got me when I was really sick and just worked 16 hours after all of you gaslight me about this stove that's full of roaches and someone entering my apartment with a key that apparently I was told there's only one and a bunch of other shit. It's because I know. And because I already kind of caught on that I had made sure to make all those copies. Yeah, you don't get to be me and kind of just constantly find themselves in positions of, fraudulent criminal, just fucked up behaviors in companies and just, have to bounce because, well, the whole justice and judgment thing, obviously on this prison planet, was never a thing. Duh. Well, until I'm here. So let's move on. So you just got a hissy fit, a temper tantrum because you had to expedite whatever fucking basic ass plan you wanted to pull to somehow either have me die in a fire in the apartment or that I was gonna somehow, what, drink or get, like, some sort of, yeah, you were gonna try to drug me, and then I was just gonna be, like, transported to, like, some human trafficking. It's gonna be really hard to do that if I don't fucking drink or don't do drugs. And if I didn't do drugs, this still wouldn't happen. I just bounce around all your bullets. And yeah, I kind of got that it was a setup because yeah, it just was really like a very bad written Lifetime movie, but like the Lifetime movie has a much better plot. And I'm not a terrorist spelling or any of that. I'm actually the one that's going to fucking make this so painful for you. Because, I didn't take it personal. I don't like when someone dangles hope or any sort of lie on me, and then we'll all work together. Like, how how does that work? Like, to make me suffer or be in pain? Like, you can't have it both ways. Like, I'm either a motherfucking, like, I'm like the shit or some sort of unknown power motherfucker that you all have to, like, constantly do this. Well, I am. So, back to what I was saying. I'm very much aware that you stupidly dumped the keys of all the apartment keys, like outside, and never called the cops. See, that's the problem when you are dumb as fuck and you try to do anything clearly in a way to make me what? Like frame me? Seriously? That's what you're worried about, not the fraudulent level of God knows how long you've been doing this. I'm pretty sure that's what you're really scared of. And everybody else is connected. And I really would have taken that and turned it all the way to exactly where it needed to be. And yeah, nice try. Like so many days afterwards, like I just got this random LinkedIn, same age, like trying to get me to like, I don't know, meet up and drink like tea or something. Oh, I'm sorry. Is your label being some like whatever and KU? Like I'm supposed to be like what? A fucking idiot? Jeez Louise. It's not very hard to keep avoiding your play programs, but I do take that personal. I don't like being told, even if it's a lie, by someone who clearly is aggressive and had to stand over me in front of other people, another indicator that they're really pussy bitch, that I'm getting fired because I'm just what was that? I'm some passive aggressive pussy way of saying because you didn't have enough balls of saying that I'm like not smart enough. Oh, that's a projection. That's you. That is so you and each and every one. I'm not smart enough. Oh, well, that's just your perception. So let's get back to what I was saying. Anyhow, and then you just like literally spent the entire week of having those on the other side of the apartment just non-stop bang on the wall, even though they're scheduled to do the cabinets on the other wall, and people trying to break in, and everything you could do to put me in an unsafe situation to where I could get triggered and somehow you're gonna get off on this. Okay, so this is how it's gonna go. I take that personal, not just because I was mid in a project that I was like all in, but two, because I don't like being told this is the money I'm gonna get and then getting fucking ripped on my paycheck. And I also don't like having impotent dumbasses who clearly are so envious and jealous of me have some sort of like performance. Like you are some sort of boss. And I'll tell you who the motherfucking boss is. It's me. Do you all understand that? Of course you do. That's why you're all just plotting and planning it. Fuck no. You better start paying off what you've already paid off. And oh, I don't really need that bullshit of your legal system, your connections, or anything like that. I mean, I clearly, duh. Don't you think I don't realize that with all this information and me actually doing the due diligence of turning it into those that should be aware of this and nothing fucking came of it? So when I say that how ingrained and inbreded the parasitic hive is everywhere, I'm not fucking kidding. This is why they keep doing it. Well, I think, I'm pretty sure, isn't your company like all gone and sold and just broken off in pieces? Are you still in that like fancy house of yours? Do you still like collaborate with those that you also utilize as a way second time around? Like, LinkedIn must be like the predator for parasitic. Like, hey, let's seek out and offer me another job and wow, okay, so here we go again. And that's going to be another one too, because there's some sort of human trafficking going on, because there's no checks and balances there. And I'm just tapped in, I just know. And that's connected to the one in Lawrence and Kate. They're all connected. It's like that weird cartoon thing with everybody holding their hands and they're around the world. That's like that, but you're all just like holding your fucking own impotent dick as I stomp on you with my gun-like motherfucking truth boots. So again, where was I? Oh, just spilling all the tea in this truth. Anyhow, so I got offered this job as a kind of like a mentor for like a halfway house. There's a significance there. So if you've been following me, then well, of course, you're a little late to the game. And no, we don't need your little Scooby-Doo mystery solving. We've already, uh, we're handling that. And oh, please don't try to give this pathetic way of trying to hide yourself as some sort of breadcrumbing of like, here it is, here's the piece you're missing. What? Like, no, you're the dumbass. I'm the motherfucker who, like, I'm not gonna explain myself to you. Anyhow, how convenient, odd, and quite coincidental that this person is also in a relationship with someone who lives in this very exclusive little elite area that's, kind of like forest or lake, right? Not sunken, and it's something's just buried there, isn't there? And there's just a lot of trying to trap me. And sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes I just don't fucking, I guess, go to work. And you know why? That's because, I already know what you thought I didn't know. And yeah, nice try. You're not gonna sacrifice me. And sacrifice in your little rituals is just a sloppy way of saying you're just gonna murder someone and like do fucking weird, parasitic bullshit. Yeah, don't fuck with me. So, oh my gosh, here I am again in another state of a manipulated illusion that's quite, it's a lot of people. It's like Truman Show, but Truman Show had better locations, and they just, like, seriously? Wow. And then I was at like this apartment and like it was so weird. It was like, oh my gosh. She made a point to let me know that out of everyone, she made sure not to file on me, which is like number one rule of like property management, like fair housing. And that's when I was like, oh fuck. Guess I just have to keep dodging bullets and bouncing around. And I know that it was fun and it made you feel like I would never feel safe or whatever it is that you were trying to obtain with your also fraudulent non-consent remote viewing at a level that we won't discuss right now, but we'll discuss at a later time. It's all connected. And, yeah, it's kind of just, how we do it. It really all started after, oh, after I created everything. I mean, just because you all regurgitate your own self-supporting sustainment of dumb shit doesn't mean that it's true. And just because it may look whatever the narrative and role that you're trying to literally be made, yeah, that's not gonna work either. And I know I might look exactly how I'm designed, precision with the weapon that I am to assassinate your motherfucking parasitic ass because you only see what you can't perceive. And I'm no one to fuck with. And if I have to I'm gonna swing my big ass truth all around, you best believe that it's gonna be a trigger. And you're gonna end up exactly where you're gonna be. Not in a good fucking space. And, and it's all just about money. Oh, fascinating. And what? You don't even understand and comprehend who the fuck I am. Nor should it matter, but it does kind of matter. It really fucking does kind of matter. Okay, so back to what I was saying about this whole team building effort. Oh, it's all of you. It's across the board. And let me just make this very clear. It's one thing to make me the target because I'm the motherfucking, I'm the shit. But when it affects anybody that is under my sovereignty of protection, when you fuck with my kids and you just kind of create this, what's that? This bullshit. And you keep bullshitting. And then, even worse, you want to brainwash with this bullshit. That's not exception, substitution, mercy kind of thing. I don't make mistakes. This isn't a discussion or hey, tell me your fuck no. This is, this is real judgment, justice, law, and all that jazz. And damn, does it matter now who the fuck I am? Well, shit. I think that wouldn't have given such, concise and perfect results in identification, assessment, and quite frankly, a tickle. Right here. It's a tickle. So when I say that I did take that personal, and Lawrence, I did take that very personal, and I am actually very surprised that you're still breathing. Of course, you can't escape. And not only am I gonna make you so part of the whole balance process of this judgment and justice as, the eradication of this parasitic is quite, it's already been done, dumbasses. You can't do it. It's already been done. I know that you're on this timeline, but I don't do the timelines. That's why when you go back on my checkpoints, they may seem like they're all over the place because I am everywhere. What? That's so fun that you all live in illusions in Delulu and made me, something that made you feel better. I know something that makes me feel better. And it involves judgment. I did take that personal. I don't like anyone telling me that, in a pussy fucking weak ass way, that I am not very smart. Oh my god, I know. My team and I are just tickled by that. if I wasn't very smart, well, shit, we'd all be fucked, wouldn't we? Um, huh. Well, so this is what's gonna happen. This is the montage of the badass soundtrack. This is me. Yeah, it does matter. It really, really does matter. It doesn't matter about you. That is a self-appointed little name tag, little button you gave yourself. Because you are nothing but a butthole. You're beneath me. If anyone is anything, it's gonna... Oh, it's me. Oh, see, I don't do the whole ego thing. This is just motherfucking truth. And you can take that truth and you can open up your mouth and choke on it. My not truth is hard enough. It has to balance, you understand, right? It has to be known. Because I'm the star. And, well, you're going to be kind of famous. I don't do anything half-assed. You ready to be viral?